Hello everyone. Uh, Welcome to our channel, that is Food Processing Waste Management. My name is Syed Abdul, working as Assistant Professor under TechQ3 project at Harcourt Butler Technical University, Kanpur. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed definition of food waste, status and impact of food waste on globally as well as Indian scenario, and we have also discussed the sources of food waste. What are the various sources of food waste? So in this session we are going to discuss the from food processing industries, especially food industry waste, including liquid waste from food industries, solid waste from food processing, hazardous waste from food processing. So these are the various contents of our lecture. FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. So these discarded wrappers and containers of the food materials after their consumption also considered as food industry waste. So these groups may be further divided into liquid, solid waste and hazardous waste. Okay. So the three main groups under food processing waste can be considered as liquid waste from food industries, solid waste as well as hazardous waste. So the types of wastewater produced by food processing operation reflect the wide variety of ingredients and processes carried out. So liquid waste, how this liquid waste are generated? If you consider any food processing industry, the first operation in the food processing industry would be cleaning of the utensils. Sometimes the cleaning as well as disinfection of the utensils. Sometimes this water cleaning includes CIP, clean in place, where you need to wash the utensils with acid as well as base. So these residues are washed away and collected in the liquid waste. Sometimes you need to chlorinate the chlorine is used as disinfectant. So these chlorine residues are also get mixed up with the liquid waste along with the organic material, and these sometimes is chlorinated and chlorine derivatives react with the organic material, sometimes produce chemical compounds which are hazardous. So where did you get this liquid waste? Is washing of fruit vegetables including sugar beet can give rise to high TSS level in the effluent. When you wash the root vegetables, some of the starch on the surface is dissolved with this water, leading to the increase in TSS levels in the effluent. Further, the processing of vegetables involving peeling, dicing, increasing the dissolved solids. Okay, so when you peel as well as dice, after peeling as well as dicing, you need to wash the particular vegetable or fruit. That also leads to increase in dissolved solids because of sugar in food processing. Cereal processing and brewing create a carbohydrate rich effluent. Yeah, cereals and brewing both the fundamental raw material is your starch. Effluent from processing legumes contains a high level of protein, as legumes are rich in protein. Similarly, effluent from processing oilseeds contains some fats, usually a suspended matter. Milk processing creates an effluent with varying proportions of dissolved lactose, protein, and suspended fat. So milk processing waste need to be taken care very seriously, because this contains lactose, protein as well as suspended fat. Similarly, meat and poultry processing gives rise to effluents rich in both protein and fat. So the effluents after washing the utensils as well as after washing the raw material collected from the various processing industries comes to comes as liquid waste from the. Now we'll see solid waste from food processing industry. So there are two groups of solid waste are generated in food industries. One group is organic residual waste such as sludge from wastewater treatment and food waste or garbage accompanied with consumption of the food. Another group is solid waste such as vessels, containers and wrappers Among the waste of this group, plastic waste should be noted in particular. So whenever we talk solid waste in from food processing industry, mostly the packaged material which are used after consumption or which are used while transporting the food materials. For organic food waste, the options of feedstuff use, composting, biogas, then composting, and heat recovery are adapted for treatment and recycling. So there are many options available for treatment as well as recycling of the organic food waste. Considered to give the example of foodborne illness caused by the contamination with pathogenic. There are a number of chemicals commonly encountered in food processing. These are listed in this. So you can see there are reactants which are used like ammonia, benzoyl peroxide, chloride ion, chlorine dioxide, ethylene oxide, propylene oxide, phosphoric acid. So this cola beverages contains this phosphoric acid, and catalysts are used like nickel and nickel compounds used in hydrogenation of fats, extraction solvents or carrier solvents like N-hexane, butyl alcohol, phosphoric acid, cyclohexane, butyl alcohol. Cleaning disinfectant is sometimes use chlorine, chlorine dioxide, formaldehyde, nitric oxide, phosphoric acid. Wastewater treatment, ammonia, hydrochloric acid, and sulfuric acid are used. Fumigants, bromomethane, ethylene oxide, propylene oxide, bromine. So pesticides, herbicides, byproducts are also there. Can making, coating, also various ink and coating solvents are used. So these are various chemicals are used in food processing. So there may be some times these chemicals may reach the levels of toxic that may cause that may render food into hazardous waste. So in these slides I have given few incidents of foodborne illness by the microorganisms during 1980 to 2006 in India especially. So there are mostly party, mess, home functions, feast, religious ceremony, military establishment, marriage party. So there's more microorganisms involved are Salmonella, Enteroctia, Cerovar, Vibrio, Fibrosis, Shigella. So there are different microorganisms responsible for this foodborne illness. So if it is a party, there is small amount of food is goes as waste, but if it is a religious ceremony or military establishment, there is large amount of food goes as hazardous waste. More examples where this foodborne illness incidents are taken place in India from 1918 to 2016. So with this we have come to the end of our lecture, that is food processing waste, that is waste from food processing industry. So these waste are categorized into three, that is liquid waste from food processing industries, solid waste from food processing industries, and hazardous waste from food processing industries. Well, thank you.